Welcome back. In this lecture, we are going to be setting our title and meta description. So what is that? Well, that is basically how your website is going to look in Google when people are searching for it. So let me show you an example. If I go to Google and I search for Tesla, for example, I'm going to get, of course, tesla.com as the first result. So what I'm seeing is the title. This is the title itself, which explains what Tesla is all about: electric cars, solar, and clean energy. And then a meta description. Tesla is accelerating the world's transition to sustainable energy with electric cars, just sort of explaining what the site is all about. Now, understand that it's gonna take a while for your site to pop up in Google's search. But in the beginning, we're going to be using Facebook ads to drive all of the customers to your store. But as your store grows and you start getting all of those sales, people are gonna go to Google and search for R&J deal, or in your case, your store name. And then when your site pops up, we want to give them a good explanation of what your site is about to get even more customers coming in organically. So let's set that up. It's super fast and effective. So we're going to start at the back end of our store, and then we're going to go down to online store and then preferences. And here we have the title and meta description. So first we have the homepage title, and the title is literally this title, what it's all about. So the first thing we want to write in is our store name, RNJ deal. And then we can do a dash. We could also use option 7 and do a wall. It depends on you. I'm just going to do a dash. Find your deal. Just keeping it a little catchy like that. You're going to want to explain what your store is about. If it's a general store, this store is all about finding deals. I'm going to write find your deal. That explains sort of the main theme in here. If your general store is more towards maybe vintage or bohemian, just write that in: bohemian deals at low prices, or whatever it might be. And then a description, more what are they going to find in this site. So if you've already imported a couple of items, so for example, looking at our store, we have imported a couple of items at least. We have earrings and we have bracelets, and we've used the bohemian style. Well, we want people who go in here who search for maybe earrings or bracelets or bohemian style, maybe all three, bohemian earrings or bohemian bracelets. We want our site to be popping up for that. So in order to increase the chances of our site popping up, we're going to use those keywords in the meta description. So I'm just going to write something in here. Find vintage and bohemian products at great prices. Bracelets, earrings, and necklaces in bohemian style. Everything inside comes with a deal. So just something exciting that's gonna explain what the store is about, and I'm also using the keywords of the products that I've added in. So as you expand your store, as you expand in with more products, you might want to come back and update this over time. Once I'm done, I'm just gonna go ahead and click on save. Now we're not gonna have any instant results here. It can take months before your website actually shows up on Google, and even longer before someone actually Googles it. Your customers will primarily come from doing Facebook ads, which we're gonna do further down in the course. So don't worry about this. We're just setting in some good practices to get organic, in other words, people from Google coming in over time. So go ahead and write your homepage title and your meta description, save it, and then we'll move on to the next lecture.